It's a smartphone. Everyone has got one of these. But do you know what's inside them? Have you seen the insides of them? Well, my name is Jeffrey, and you're welcome to Inquisitive Universe. Not a lot of us have seen inside of phones, unless maybe we have a problem with them and then we go to a repair shop and then we sit down with the repair guy while he's trying to fix it. But other than that, most people who buy very good phones that do not really have any hiccups whatsoever do not really get to see the inside of their phones. With manufacturers, like tightening the noose on what parts you can and you cannot replace, especially with the popularization of non-removable batteries, it's getting more and more difficult for smartphone users to see inside of their phones. Now, with that being said, I have taken the pain of doing it for you. Yeah, I dissected one for you now. But before we get to the dissection proper, I'm going to list out the major parts of a phone that you ought to see. Now, this is a plastic phone. It's got a plastic cover. Tossing this aside, and you find the battery. Battery is here. So I've taken off the battery, and then you find a housing of some sort that's meant to keep other components of the phone intact. I'm taking off this housing now. Yeah, here's the housing, it's gone. Under the housing, what you see next is what you call the printed circuit board. Now, there's a printed circuit board under here, and it houses a GSM antenna with the vibrator module. The vibrator module is here, and then you take that off, and then you have the main motherboard. This is the main motherboard. It's on this motherboard you find most of the important stuff that runs the phone. You see the SIM slots are here, you see the battery terminal here, and the camera slots in here, and behind here you have your SoC and your RAM and your internal memory, your charging IC, that's a power IC, and whatnot. I'm going to keep this. And this will bring us to the front of the phone, where you have the digitizer. And let me get this out real quick. And the display. So this is what you call the frame of the phone. This is the frame on which the phone is built, and it's plastic. So once upon a time, these two used to be separate, because this is a rather old phone I just took apart. But they used to be separate. But now they tend to be fused together into one unit, and it's kind of difficult to take them apart these days. So what you have now here is, I cracked this when I was working on it. You've got your touch screen at the front and the display at the back. So that's it. Let's get into a dissection video.